Tandem Nomads, episode 101. Hello, Nomad Nation. Welcome to Tandem Nomads, the place where you can find great inspiration and tips on how to start and grow a successful portable business and thrive in your global nomadic life. This episode is the audio version of Tandem Nomads TV channels that you can find on Facebook page of Tandem Nomads, on the Instagram, and on YouTube. So if you want to watch this video, you can simply go either on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, the place of your choice, and make sure to subscribe to not miss any of these great insights and visuals. However, if you just prefer to listen to these episodes, that's all fine. And if you want to make sure to not miss any other free resources that will offer you in this episode, all you have to do is go to tandemnomads.com, followed by a / and the number of this episode. For instance, this is episode number 101. To access the great resources I mentioned in this episode, go to tandemnomads.com / 101. Planning ahead for your next move is very, very important, and you might already know it if you've already been moving so many times from a country to another. But there's one thing that's even more critical, is to think beyond that move. So Nomad Nation, in this episode, I will share with you the 3 major mistakes I see expat partners and global nomads do when they try to build their portable business on the move. So in this episode, I will share with you those mistakes, but also my golden rule to be able to make your business truly portable, sustainable, and profitable on the move. Hello, Nomad Nation. I am Emel Deregi, a business and marketing expert, and I will share with you my tips on how to build a successful portable business and thrive in your global nomadic life. So as I said in this episode, I want to share with you some important mistakes I see a lot of expat partners do when they try to build a portable business. The first one is to plan for the next move and focus their business idea and their business development on the local market of that country. So I really want to invite you to think beyond that move. Why? Because I'm pretty sure that you might know by now that one move often leads to another. Most of you might have even decided to move abroad for one experience and then realize that we have another opportunity for another country, and then another one, and then another one. So even if you're not planning to move to another country to the one where you are or where you're going, I really want to challenge you to think about the long term. Is there the slightest chance that you might be moving again somewhere with your family? So the reason I'm saying that is because I see a lot of expat partners and global nomads build businesses. And that's the great thing, because I truly believe that entrepreneurship is the solution to dual career challenges and finding the lifestyle we need on the move and establishing ourselves in a foreign country. But the problem with that is that if you move again to another country, we're back to square one, basically. So if you, for instance, develop a local business and have to move again, what you're going to have to do is just leave it behind you and start all over from scratch, which is basically back to the initial problem of finding a local job. So I want to make sure that you really have thought it through. Are you having any chances that you might be moving again to another country? If yes, then make sure that your business is truly portable. And here's my second mistake that I see a lot of expat partners do and global nomads when they plan their portable business or their business on the move. So I see a lot of people confusing a portable skill with a portable business. For example, a yoga teacher is something that can be done anywhere in the world. You can teach yoga anywhere in the world, but it's not because you have a portable skill that your business is portable. For instance, if you're a yoga teacher, you need to deliver that service physically. And if you only do it that way, when you will move to another country, you won't be able to have a sustainable income because you will need to be able to develop your pool of clients in that country. But But the problem with that, you'll say, yes, I can do that. That's pretty easy. But in most cases, it's pretty difficult to to get to know new people, to establish ourselves in a new country. And we know that on average, to be settled in a new place, you need at least 6 months, if it's not a year or two. So that's not a sustainable business that has revenue that goes down for 6 months to 2 years. So if you really want to be a true entrepreneur and have a real portable business, your revenue streams should really be uninterrupted even during a transition. So make sure that your business is truly portable, that you can move it from one country to another, and your clients and your revenue stream does not get disrupted on the move. Number 3 is to underestimate the power of building meaningful relationships online through virtual tools. That's one of the major objections that I hear when I talk about how to build a portable business. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, but it's so important for me to have really meaningful relationships with the people I work with. I think that's truly respectable and amazing that you believe that way. And I have a great news for you. If you think that way, it is possible to build meaningful and powerful relationships with people, even through virtual tools. I can tell you because I have been experiencing myself, having built relationships and friendships with clients along the years, and that has not disrupted the quality of the work we do together and the impact that the services can provide to the clients. So I want to challenge you about that. It is possible to build virtual relationships that are truly meaningful, and what it needs is just a little bit of stretching ourselves and also embracing technology and getting out of that comfort zone of having a business that's truly physical. So as I always say, the zone of growth is the one outside of our comfort zone. So I really want to challenge you to think about that if you really believe that you can't build meaningful relationships online. So to deal with these three mistakes that I've seen a lot of expat partners do when they try to build and plan their portable business, I want to share with you one rule that has been key in helping my clients, but also for my own business, to be able to make it really portable and sustainable. I call it the 60-40% rule. So that basically is also because I believe that if we have this lifestyle of moving from a country to another, it's by choice and because we do want to have the local experience, right? It would be a shame to move from a country to another and have no connection with the outside world and the physical world, right? So I have this rule that I really recommend to most of my clients to have a business based on 60% virtual and 40% physical. So that when you're in a transition, you have at least 60% of your revenue that continues to come while you try to transition and build your client base locally. And don't forget, building clients locally are also people that you can take with you later on when you move to another place. You can then shift them to that 60% revenue stream. So think about that rule when you build your business and when you build your portable business. How can you make sure that your revenue are 60% virtual and 40% local or physical? That's for me the great balance to be able to make sure that you can continue your business on the move, even if your business is very physical. Actually, if it's really challenging you, if you really struggle to make that business portable and virtual, I want you then to take it a little easier by switching the number. If you really struggle, for example, if you're a tailor and your job is to actually build dresses for your clients and tailor-made clothes for the clients, that's obviously something very, very physical, right? And it might be challenging for you to do that online because you need to take measurement and you need to test it on the client and things like that. So I want you to think about how can you have at least 40% of your revenue that does not depend on that physical interaction. For example, if you're a tailor or a fashion designer, you could design some pieces that you would sell online that could fit to anyone. For example, like a small jackets or bags, I don't know, anything that you could think that would work for anybody without having to tailor make them. So think about what can you do that's really aligned with your style as a tailor and that you can brand and sell online, even if you still have 60% of your clients who are physically based. So for me, that's the healthy balance, to think about 60-40 rule when you build your portable business so that you can really thrive on the move and have your business continue even if you're in transition. Because at the end of the day, that's what I want for you. I want for you to be able to have a truly portable, profitable, and sustainable business, even if you live on constant move and if you live through transition. That's when you will know that you have a real business, is when you will start having revenue, even when you're in the middle of packing. So I hope that this was helpful for you, and I would love you to share in the comment section with me what was the major insight you got from this episode. What is the one insight you will implement as soon as possible in your business? I would love to hear from you and exchange with you about that. Feel free to reach out to me also if you have any questions about it. And I have an extra really great surprise for you. I'm planning to have a webinar where I can share with you all my tips and the 3 major pillars that are super important to implement in your business to make it profitable and sustainable. So if you have a business idea and you have no idea how to bring it to reality, or if you have a business but you're not making enough revenue, then join me in this webinar. It is designed for you.
So Nomad Nation, if you want to take advantage of this great free webinar training that is just designed for you, make sure to go to tandemnomads.com/101 and save your spot right now. I look forward to meeting you there and to getting to knowing you and being able to support you on this journey. As usual, Nomad Nation, stay tuned to turn your challenges into great opportunities.